Hi friends, welcome to Easy Embryology to Gross Anatomy channel. Today we are going to learn about oogenesis. Okay, let us move on to the videos. So oogenesis means this is a process of maturation of primordial germ cell from primary oocyte to mature ovum. It occurs in three phases. The first phase is from the primordial germ cell to primary oocyte. It occurs at birth. And the second phase is from formation of primary oocyte to mature Graafian follicle. This occurs at the onset of the puberty. And the third phase, that is mature Graafian follicle to mature ovum. This occurs in the reproductive phase. Now we are going to see about this three phases and the steps of the oogenesis. First, this primitive germ cell, it is also called a primordial germ cell. This primitive germ cell is formed by the proliferation of the endodermal cells from the dorsal wall of the yolk sac. So from the dorsal wall of the yolk sac, and it is seen in the caudal end of the embryo. And this appears by the end of the third week. After that, it migrates from the dorsal wall of the yolk sac to the dorsal mesentery of the gut, and then the primordial germ cells enter into the gonadal ridges at the end of the fifth week. Here you can able to see the passage or migration of the primordial germ cell from the yolk sac and crosses the dorsal mesentery of the gut, and then it enters into the gonadal ridges. So here only it forms the cells. So this seen at the end of the fifth week. Once it enters into the gonadal ridges, it multiplies into several oogonia. So here in this picture you can able to see this many number of oogonia. So this oogonia is increase in cell size. So like this, it is increased in cell size, which is seen by the end of the third month. All the oogonia ceases to increase in size by the end of the seventh month, and it is converted into a primary oocyte. Then this primary oocyte is surrounded by a follicular cells, which is called as a primary follicular cells or primordial follicular cell. So when you see the steps of the oogenesis, the first, the primitive germ cell is formed, which undergo mitotic division and gives oogonia. Then it is converted into primary oocyte. So this stage is seen from the fetal life to before puberty. So before puberty, the ovary contains only the primary oocyte. Okay. At birth, each ovary contains about 2 million primary oocyte, and at birth, the primary oocyte complete the process of the first meiotic division. This primary follicular cells, which is converted into cuboidal cells, and it is multiply into a several layers, several follicular cell layer. We can able to see in this picture. And then between the follicular cell layer and the primary oocyte, a thick lining membrane-like structure can be seen. So this a membrane or sheath-like structure are formed by the amorphous glycoprotein material, which is called as the zona pellucida. So this appears between the follicular cell and the primary oocyte. And in that we can see many microvilli structures are appear in the zona pellucida. So because of this microvilli structure, it convey the nutrition to the primary oocyte. In this follicular cell layer, several layers are seen here. In this many follicular cell layer, between the follicular cell, a small spaces are filled with the fluid-like structure can be seen between the follicular cells. So it forms a cavity-like structure which is called antrum folliculi. In this cavity, it is filled with a fluid-like structure called, this antrum folliculi cavity is filled with a fluid-like structure called liquor folliculi or follicular fluid. And very important thing is the follicular cell surrounding this primary oocyte, it is differentiated into two layers. One is the outer stratum granulosum and the inner cumulus ovoricus or cumulus ovaricus. So the outer layer is the stratum granulosum and the inner layer which surrounds the primary oocyte is cumulus ovaricus. This theca folliculi is differentiated into theca externa and theca interna. That is outer fibrous layer and the inner, that is outer cellular layer and the inner vascular layer. So in this picture we can able to see the mature Graafian follicle, and here we can able to visualize the first polar body also seen in the perivitelline space. Steps of oogenesis in second phase. So this primary oocyte undergo first meiotic division and forms the secondary oocyte, and here it forms first polar body. Now this secondary oocyte is enter into the second meiotic division. This is the thing which occur in the second phase of the oogenesis. Next, this enters into the third phase, that is the reproductive phase. Here the mature Graafian follicle which is shed from the ovary is called ovulation. So if there is a fertilization occur, that is union of male and female gamete occur, it completes the second meiotic division and a mature ovum is formed. In this picture, we can able to see the mature ovum. So we can able to see the second polar body which is appear in the perivitelline space. So this thing which is surrounded by a zona pellucida. So this is the mature ovum appearance. The cells which surround the primary oocyte will get disintegrate, and the cells which are surrounding the zona pellucida will forms the corona radiata. So, and when you see the steps of oogenesis, the secondary oocyte undergoes second meiotic division and it forms a mature ovum. In the meantime, we can able to see the second polar body. Once a mature ovum is formed means completion of the oogenesis occur. If the fertilization does not occurs, it produces a corpus luteum. Now we are going to see the overall steps of the oogenesis. Here the primitive germ cell which undergo mitotic division forms the oogonia, and then it is converted into primary oocyte. So here the onset of puberty occurs at this part. It undergoes first meiotic division and produces secondary oocyte and first polar body. So this stage occurs at the onset of puberty. Once a secondary oocyte forms, it undergoes second meiotic division, and the first polar body is also undergoes second meiotic division and forms two polar body. And from the secondary oocyte, it produces the mature ovum and the second polar body is seen. Once, if the mature ovum is formed, then only completion of the oogenesis occurs. So up to this, we have seen the videos of a oogenesis. Okay friends, thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video. Please don't forget to click the bell icon. I will be seeing you on next another video. Okay, thank you. Bye.